You gotta be kidding me!
You require my assistance?
Aha!
You require my assistance?
You gotta be kidding me! Kidding me! Kidding me! Kidding me!
Someday I'll be just like you!
I'm master of magics!
Where am I?
Someday I'll be just like you!
I'm master of magics!
Where am I?
Dead from the shadow!
For Dalaran.
Dead from the shadow!
Acquiring target.
Dead from the shadow!
For Dalaran. For Dalaran.
Chug!
This is our town, scrub.
Ready for action!
All right, welcome. Friday nights. We have a wonderful
Another round?
THL team reveal stream going on tonight. We got Pro Series, we got Wild Series, and we got a Wild panel. So we got Honest Zabe. How you doing tonight, man?
Doing pretty well. How are you?
Not bad.
Good to be here.
Thanks for jumping on the show. We got Nedgy Boston, some guy that keeps winning the overall stats. Ron gets pissed off about that, quote unquote. How you doing, Nedgy?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Problem. And then we got the guy from Sweden, or lives in Sweden now.
I'm actually not in Sweden.
Where are you now?
I'm actually not currently. I am down in beautiful Algarve region in Portugal, visiting family and enjoying the beaches.
Jeez. Well, there you go. So Marty B enjoying the beach. B is for beach.
Yeah, only a casual 2 a.m. No big deal.
At least it's not 3 a.m. like we've been casting last time. So, and you can't spell Sunday without Sunday. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, but it's Friday, not Sunday.
I know. And then you have me, Saku. So, just going to go over the what we're going to be doing tonight. So we're going to be introducing Wild Series first, running through the teams. Then we're going to go through Pro Series, running through those teams. Then we're going to go to the Wheel of Doom, deciding which teams go into which conference and which is, I forget what CMAC calls it, easy or gold. I can't remember. There was some kind of word he used. So, then we're going to top five picks there with all the panelists. So, are you guys ready to jump into the Wild Series?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm ready to tango.
Let's get ripping here. All right, so let me call this.
I
up.
have been known as a wild expert, so
Okay. Cool.
that's a joke for anyone who doesn't know. I don't have any wild experience, but
Zabe
He
has
has not
all the
played a
wild
game.
experiences. All right, so we're going to start off with Zabe, who gets to say the longest name and have seen for a team name. There we go.
yeah, I might have to take a nap after this. So the first team is Overpowered Wild Leaderboard. Casters underestimate me. Is that right?
That is correct.
That is,
You want to just tell us the acronym real
yeah,
quick?
you should say that acronym.
Yeah, acronym we can't say on the THL, but that's all good.
Yeah. I mean, if one of you guys really want to, then you can go for it. I've always had an issue with reading acronyms, so if you guys wanted to help me out, you can.
Well, it starts
Something
with
about
owl.
an owl?
Yeah, they must be having a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very excited owl.
having a blast.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for this team, Captain Geranium Battle, and then we got Turtle at the 1, Geranium Battle himself, herself, themselves. We'll use neutral pronouns. At the 2, Nice Jewish Owl. I feel like we ran into each other on ladder either today or yesterday. At the 3, Possible Hope at 4, and then Hello 547 at the 5. And that's
So-
your overpowered wall leaderboard casters underestimator.
Yeah, this is a new team. None of these guys played Wild last season, except for Turtle, I believe. Yes, Turtle subbed in at times, right?
He was a full member of Wild THL Fanatics.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, he played with Wild THL Fanatics, so he's the only player that's familiar with the Wild series, and the rest are new. I think Nice Jewish Owl subbed at some point in the Wild series, but hasn't really been a full-time player. So it'll be exciting to see how all of them do this season.
Yeah, these are a lot of new names. A lot of names I'm at least not familiar with. I know Owl's been picking up at least some Wild ladder. Obviously Turtle has experience, but I'm not too familiar with how Hello, Possible Hope, or Geranium Battle are in Wild. So it's going to be interesting to see how how the meta treats them and how the series treats them as well.
Well, Super Chicken says that they beat Owl on ladder today. Just thought I'd put that out there. So, they're trying to talk some trash already.
Oh, the team must be bad.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Well, there you go.
Darn. One person lost a ladder game. Yeah, bad team.
Yep. Throw
Terrible.
them in the garbage.
GG,
All right.
good luck.
Let's move on to the next team. Neji, you want to take that away?
Yeah, for sure. All right, for the next team we have Mancrick's Revenge, which is a returning team, I believe. Not sure if all the members are the same, but we'll see. We have Captain Sinister Me in the 1 seed PCDS. In the 2 seed, we have Oddlaw. 3 seed, Lord Zav. 4 seed, we have the Captain Sinister Me. And in the 5 seed, we have Sick Lad.
So this team is returning all but one. Sick Lad is hopping in. He's fairly well known for his Reno lock play. So it's going to be interesting to see how he uses that deck throughout the series. Everyone else, Zav is actually coming back. He had to take time off of last season after having a really good start. But this team was one that made playoffs last season. And so with an upgrade in Sick Lad, they're probably going to go back. Would not be surprised. PCDS had a fantastic season, so we'll see as well if he can repeat.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to come down to how Sick Lad does, in my opinion. Sick Lad being well known for his Reno lock, he's not going to really be able to rely on it as much this season, since a lot of Wild players will tell you Control is having a really hard time on ladder right now, and I don't see a way that it has as good a much better time in Conquest. So we'll see if they can adjust.
All right. We're ready for the next team. Sunday, you want to
Well, I am
trash
absolutely ready.
this team?
I'm ready to announce your runners-up for this season.
There we go.
We have F2L Viridian. Marty captaining this. We have Get Me Out in the 1, Corb in the 2, Marty B in the 3, Neji Boston in the 4, and then Rotted Zombie in the 5. So it's a shame that you guys aren't going to be able to go back to back this season, but same rosters last season. They're nuts. This team is awesome.
I don't know why. I just really don't like this roster construction. There's just something about it that I don't know. I just don't vibe with.
Same.
The
don't
acronym
really know
doesn't
what to
make
say to
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fish to Lake. That's weird.
As much as you guys trash the team, let's be honest. They're all doing their best to carry me.
Yeah, it just needs a better 3 and
So-
4 seed.
Yeah.
True.
If I can win a
Copiums in
game
the
or two,
chat.
maybe we'll make playoffs. We'll
I
see.
think you won enough games last. You got lucky. You high rolled all of your games. You got super lucky.
Yeah, it's a coin flip. You had to win or lose. So
Every matchup's a 50-50.
Moving
You just
on.
won more.
So
Moving
we'll
on.
move on. Exactly. There we go.
So this next team is really interesting to me. It's called the Golden Hand. Okay, so this is captained by Risa. Risa is captaining his team once again, I should say. And so we have Risa, Dr. Fish, Hyperion, Rami94, yes, Grandmaster Rami94, and Pasca together. So this team is a mishmash of old and new faces to the Wild series. Hyperion, I know, has heard of this place through Get Me Out on Twitch. And we actually invited them in and just told them try it out, have fun. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. Dr. Fish was subbing in last season and did fairly well for himself. So we'll see if that can carry on into this season. Risa had a fairly successful season on a struggling team. And Rami and Pasca took last season off, but are coming back. They made playoffs before, and they'll be looking to do it again.
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
There you go.
Playoffs.
Hmm.
Huh.
All right,
But
so
yeah, no, this team is very solid. Be interesting to see how the two people I'm looking at are Fish and Hyper, and obviously Rami is gonna probably he's gonna do good. But I'm interested to see how those two are gonna pick up the season.
yeah, Rami seems to always have a decent Wild Series record. I don't know what his stats are for lifetime, but it's up there.
I feel like it's
good.
kind of the same with Pasca. Pasca. I feel like the record is always pretty solid too.
All
If
right.
it were me, if
Yeah.
I would put any money on a GM in Wild, it would be Rami. The guy knows so much more than everyone else. He keeps up with the stuff. He's on top of everything. Don't underestimate him at all,
All right.
just because it's a
All
different
right.
format.
Zabe, you want to rip for the next one there?
Yeah. So the
Okay.
next one we got is the Aussie Pain Merchants.
Yep.
Captain is Bone Masher, and Bone Masher is playing at the 4. Then we got Quake Lord at the 1, Slight at the 2, Maxi Bon at the 3, and Eddie at the 5. Again, I don't know any of these players because I'm not really a Wild person, but I'm just gonna say that they're gonna have a good season. I can just feel it.
Yeah. This team is very scary. This is this is all Aussies. Every single player here is an Aussie. And all of these players are nuts. Maxi, he had a off season last season, but the season before he did very good. Yo Daddy also had a very good season last season. Quake Ward is consistently top 10. Slight's also nuts. This team is, if I'm gonna be honest, besides my team, everyone's a winner, and F2L, they're a favorite to win it all. This team's nuts.
So I guess my feeling that they were gonna do well was truth then.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
And we'll see if they put any shrimps on some kind of barbecue to win it all for celebrations.
Lol.
All right. So we'll move on after my silly joke to Neji, who's going to announce the next team there.
Yeah, so for the next team, we have the Meta Droolers, captained by Noe H, who's playing the 1 seed. We also have Lasagna in the 2 seed, Godbout in the 3. We have Free HK, who I have been told goes by the name of Nops. And then we also have Soda Fan, who goes by the name of Cordy. Definitely looks like a really good team.
Yeah, this is another good one. I'll let Marty
Yeah,
talk about it.
these guys are pretty strong. They've been around for a while. Not all of them have played in the Wild Series before, but No Way, having improved his Conquest game, kind of just went on and recruited some friends that were well known within the Wild community on ladder, and said, "Hey, let's make a strong team, competitive team of our own, have some fun." And they're doing just that. So, yeah, they're gonna make a strong push in playoffs.
Yeah, this the question mark on this team. Like this team's nuts. I think they can easily make playoffs. It's just trying the bottom 3 seeds. This is all their first time playing in Conquest. Godbout, Nops, and QWERTY. So I'm interested to see how their Conquest play turns out. Lasagna also, he did not have the best season last season, mainly due to collection. He got countered pretty hard. So hopefully he opened some more packs, got some more cards. But this is a meta that looks like it's going to favor him. So I will not be surprised to see Lasagna picking up this season and doing good as well.
Yeah, and he'll be playing in the EU series as well, right?
Absolutely, which you'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
All right. Ready for the next one there for Sunday.
I will be ready. So, returning again, we have Wild THL Fanatics. Dr. Bomb is captaining this team. We have Slod in the 1, Electric Sheep City in the 2, Dr. Bomb in the 3, Labore Sangre in the 4, and then returning again is Nate Wolf. Nate Wolf is replacing Turtle on this team, but everyone else here was playing last season. They had a fairly solid season too.
Yeah,
It seems
these
like
guys.
just everyone is solid.
Better
Like
to
I feel like after every team, we just say, "Oh, here's another really strong team."
yeah, just for our viewers out there, this is pretty much what happens once we read through the first 7 teams, 8 teams. Yep, looks pretty good. They're really good, really strong
Good team is good, yeah.
Yep.
No flaming here.
Yeah. So they're all good.
These guys missed playoffs the last 2 seasons, so they're going to want to turn it around. Slod coming back is a great thing for them. He's an excellent 1 seed. Dude knows how to hold his own. It's just going to be a matter of seeing if guys like Labore can have stronger seasons. He struggled a bit last season. I know he had some fun towards the end of the season, which affected his record a bit. But if he really wants to turn it around, I know he can. He has a few homebrews that he's done really well on ladder with, and it came to bite him from behind later on in the season because people knew about these off-meta decks. But now with the meta really changing things up, we'll have to see how that changes. So
Yeah,
A lot of
look out
this
for that.
team,
And oh, go ahead.
yeah, a lot of this team's success is going to come down to lineup building, I think.
Yeah.
If they're able to build the lineups the strongest. I know Nate has gotten a lot better since his last appearances in THL, so I'll be looking to see how he's improved in his conquest play. But yeah, main thing is if they can bring the good lineups, I can see them potentially making playoffs and even more.
Cool. All right, Marty, you want the next one? Well, bam.
All right, let's do it. Next up, we have the usual suspects, captained by Snake Fods. This is another team that has been around for a while. They change up their name every season. Some new faces, some old ones. We have Kyrie. Is it Kyrex? Or Kyrex?
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, Kyrex, who has been a Tespa darling a while back, made it to finals with their team. Peanuts, Snake Fods, and now Tree 2582, who is new to the Wild Series, and Duocat, who took last season off but is making a return. So these guys just barely missed playoffs last season. It'll be interesting to see if they can make it this season. I think it'll come down to their new players.
Yeah, I will mention they
So
lost.
these guys can.
No. So
Go ahead.
They lost 2 players this year. They lost Mentalistic did not return, and then Rice Bowl as well. So those are a couple of their heavy hitters. So hopefully Tree and Duocat can pick up kind of the slack left by those 2 players leaving. Kyrex had another really nice season. I think he went like 8-4 or something. He did very good. Peanuts is also solid, and then Snake Fods, yeah. This is a very solid team.
They've got a cat on the team, so they've got to be good, right?
Well, they have a cat and a snake. That might be conflict of interest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Rice was
right.
on Bash Bros. Yeah, sorry. I am tired. I know they lost Mentalistic did not return though.
There we go.
So next up, we've got No Fin 2, Underwater Boogaloo, like the name. Captain is For Christ, and that is the number 1 seed for them. We got Glare at the 2, Rice Bowl at the 3, Eptopper,
EPT Hopper.
EPT Hopper. Okay, and then Tiger Eye. I do know. I think I played Rice Bowl in another series, and I always see Rice Bowl pretty high, like both standard and wild. If I'm thinking of the right person, so
You're
seems like
thinking
a
of the
really
right
solid
Rice
3
Bowl.
seed.
That is him.
That's
Yeah,
it.
so it seems solid.
This team is another contender for finals as well. Seth, he ended up actually losing 3 people to just other teams and people kind of talking, taking people. So Seth and Glare are returning to this team. But we were talking with Seth kind of off season, like, yeah, I'm just gonna get good players. Tiger Eye, this isn't his first foray into THL. He subbed in for them for Glare a couple times last season. Um, and then EPT Hopper is the newcomer to Conquest. So we'll see how he does in THL. I mean, Rice Bowl's very solid too. That was a very good pickup by Seth. So yeah, this team is very good.
Yeah. One thing to keep in mind, EPT Hopper actually had triple rank 1 in all 3 servers in
Holy.
Wild. So
That's some
Wow.
work.
That's insane.
it's pretty good.
It's some work.
Seems
So
all right.
keep that in mind.
Good player.
All right.
Neji.
Next team. All right. Never heard of these guys. Everyone's a winner. Captained by Sunday. We have Battle Tiger in the 1 seed, Hazer in the 2 seed, Absolute in the 3 seed, Sunday the captain in the 4, and 6J in the 5 seed. Very,
these
very
guys?
scary team.
You're
Who are these guys?
season 4 champions.
Hmm.
Don't remember, I'm to be honest.
High predictions. There we go.
I will say they have a fun logo.
Yeah, the logo that was a funny one.
Sunday, is
Good
that
time.
you?
No,
In the-
it's
in the
not.
picture?
I wish. I wish.
You're just taking the credit. We're not on cam, remember?
I'm not a game master, unfortunately. But
Yes.
yeah, returning with the same team. We're looking to obviously cash in on the championship again. 6J should have a heyday with this meta because Mozaki is really good in this meta, and he is the Mozak King. Hit rank 1 with it season or 2 ago. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting back to the championships and having a F2L EAW final.
All right.
We'll have to wait and see on that.
True, there are very good contenders too. I'm just biased.
As you should be, right? Being captain and all.
Exactly.
So. All right. Who's up next? We got Sunday.
Oh,
Speaking of
that's
Sunday.
me. Huh. So we have the Pog Merchants, another returning team. We have Diamond as the captain. He is actually, I think, the only captain that's not playing. So he's got Pace on the 1, Tom Carter on the 2, Awful Artist on the 3, Sharp in the 4, and then Excalibrine in the 5. Pace and Tom had very good seasons last season, so looking for them to pick it back up. Awful Artist as well is very solid. But yeah, and then we have Charup is returning after a while. I think he had a season or 2 hiatus. And then Excalibrine is a name I'm not very familiar with.
So do they have to like run full Og Merchant every deck, every lineup?
Yeah, it's in the rules.
In the roles.
I respect it.
Team policy.
Last time we had, last time we had a team that named themselves after a card. They actually went out of their way to craft the card and bring it in every single one of their lineups for the final week. That was the Cabins Below, and I think that was another Diamond team too. So it is
Solid.
written in the rules.
But yeah, there's 2 merchants teams this season, so I'll be interested and hoping they're in the same conference so they can have a bloodbath.
A merchant battle or a
The
yard
merchant
sale or whatever they want to do. Yeah.
Who's the better merchant?
All right, Marty, you want to name the next bunch of mad people?
All right. Well, these guys are the Mad Scientists once again returning. Catharsis captain. We have Catharsis on the team. Number 3, Nomad Farmer, Betronome, and Kenray. 4 of these guys are returning members of the team. Nomad Farmer actually subbed in at one point last season. I believe it was for them as well. And they'll be taking the now final spot on that team. So these guys are also going to be pushing for playoffs. They missed it the last 2 seasons, just barely, but they're getting closer and closer every time. So this could be their lucky season.
Yeah, this is a team that's usually starts off slow and then they pick up kind of towards the end, towards playoffs. So a lot of it's going to come down to, or if they have a good opening to their season, get a few wins here or there, playoffs is definitely in the books for them. But they got to do good the first couple weeks, at least.
Cool.
Bam. That's it. So, Zabe, you're up.
All right. Next up, we got the Hair Club. We got Captain White Delight. And White Delight is playing at the 5 seed. We've got is it Memnarch or Memnarch?
Memnarch.
Yep. With a K.
Memnarch.
Yeah.
At the 1, Concerned Mom. Heard that name, I think. At the 2, Otters at the 3, Burnt at the 4, and like I said, White Delight at the 5. I feel like I've heard some of these names, so seems like again another solid team.
This is
Just a bunch of tempo storm
about
scrubs.
About a Tempest Storm kids. But yeah, no, this team returning again, they're nuts. This is a team that definitely picks up on. It's another team that kind of slacks off in early season. They pick up their game in the late season. The last 2 THL seasons, they kind of scraped into playoffs both times. But they are very strong and very good at the card game. Otters should not be a 3 seed. He is very good and should be a 1 seed. But when you have people like Memnarch and Burnt, Concerned Mom on this team, yeah, another favorite for finals at least.
How does the seeding work for Wild?
So
You say it?
it's you just kind of set it initially, but it's gonna change based on record.
Okay, so it's just like pro.
Yep. Same just as pro.
There's no PR or just pay.
Please
Wins
don't
and
put
losses.
PR.
Yep.
Don't want to nerf my team.
Unlucky.
Our teams would die.
True.
We'll see who has the largest seeded pro/wild series team. That'd be interesting to statistically. Anyway, Neji.
A lot of good ones.
Yeah. You're up
Yes.
next, buddy. Last
All
team.
right. Yeah, last team we have Bash Bros, who have been in the Wild Series for quite a while. Jailstorm is the captain, and Jailstorm's playing the 1, Reverb in the 2, Mr. Python in the 3, and Nubinator in the 4, and Knight in the 5. Definitely a really solid team. I'm not familiar with Knight, but the other 4 definitely have all played in the Wild Series.
Knight is he's a known name, especially around in the Wild side community. Wild Copium. But this is actually his first foray into Conquest as well. So I'm very interested in seeing how he performed. But yeah, the rest of this team, Knight is replacing Rice Ball on this team. But it's a very solid team. They've done very good in the past. Just kind of like they make playoffs and just kind of irk off there, but I'll be hoping to see them back in playoffs as well.
Should be exciting.
Base does not like that we are talking about seeds, so we must stop.
Yeah. We won't
The
talk
demon
about
seed?
just
Because
the
what she
seeds.
says goes. So
We'll make sure we're gonna
Something
take
something
She will.
owl seed.
She will.
Owl Demon Seed takes 6 damage on turn 2 or 3.
There you go. All right, so that brings us to the lovely Pro Series. So we get to rip over to that with the first team being announced for Sunday.
We have Undivided. Captaining this team is Magnificent, I think. In the 1 seed, we have Kelthrag. 2, Sensei 6. In the 3, we have Chewy. In the 4, we have Dreadhead. And in the 5, we have the Captain Magnificent.
That is a great name. Magnificent.
Yeah.
That is a good game, yeah. Big fan.
So I guess they're gonna win it because of that. So
We haven't even gotten through the other teams.
Those don't matter. What do you mean?
I think Chewy, if I'm thinking of the right person, is playing in the Max team thing.
Yep.
I think Mick might have just played against him actually, and he seems to be doing pretty well. Not don't know any of the other people, so I'll let you guys comment on them.
Yeah, I think most of these guys are just fairly new to THL. I don't know most of them in the past, but I know Magnificent came in, said he had a team, or she. They had a team, and they were ready to play. So that kind of enthusiasm excites me, and hopefully they do really well.
And they will be undivided at the end of the season. Possibly.
Yeah, we'll see.
Can hope.
All right, Marty, you're up next.
All right, next up, we have a returning team in Sushi Rats, capped by Hickett, who was saying, Dead Snoop 123, Griff, Money Pockets, and Sprinkle. If I remember right, all of us were on the team last season, and they're all returning. So good on them for sticking together and rocking it once more.
What is that logo?
It's a rat
Sushi
serving
rat.
sushi. Yep.
It's a sushi rat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Good. Well, it's because the team name is Sushi Rats.
Oh,
So
I
it's
see.
only explainable that the logo is a rat serving
Can
sushi.
we
Of course.
can we talk about the
What else would it be?
teams that we've been seeing too? Their PR is 0. That's a steal. How did none of these guys get picked up for Legacy or Hero?
They're
This
all
is
new.
nuts.
They're all new.
We're all noobs.
They're ranked 25. Ranked 25. So, all right, Zabe,
Nice.
you're up, buddy.
So we got F2L next. Rebop's in the captain. This is just a lot of first-time noobs. Don't really know how to play. We got Rescue Wabbit, QSNS.
So, update on that actually.
Okay.
Rescue will not be playing on the team. We're getting a replacement, and that is to be announced.
Okay.
So, breaking news.
Then we got Itachi. Got this next person, whoever that is, Marty B. And then Rebopson himself. Jokes aside, though, a lot of solid people who've been around for a while. A lot of cool people. I'm sure they're gonna have a good season, just like they usually do. I feel like.
That's the hope.
Combining the two teams back into one this season.
Is it just QSNS?
Yes. Yeah. They go by QSNS.
Gotcha.
Interesting
right.
name. Okay, so we got who's up next? Neji.
Yeah. All right, we have the Aussie Pro Mafia, another APM team captained by Bone Masher, and a bunch of wild players decided to hop into this standard series. So we have Bone Masher, Quake Lord, Maxi Bon, Reverb, and Oddlaw. Definitely be Interested to see how they do in standard this season.
Yeah,
Are they
there's-
all wild players primarily?
All players here play wild primarily, correct?
Mhm.
Bone Master has a standard. He's played standard before. Last season. I'm not sure if Reverb has, but I know for sure.
Reverb?
Know for sure Quake, Maxi, and Oddlaw haven't done at least Conquest THL. So
Reverb, I believe, has played in Legacy or Hero before,
okay.
but not full time. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But really, we've seen time and time again that if you're good in one format, you're generally pretty good in the other. So I expect this scary.
True. Hey, Diamond 22. We'd prefer if you only use English in this stream in the chat, so
Just to be
so
fair.
everybody can understand. Yeah.
Yeah, one more and we might have to ban you.
We also want to thank Isocles there too for adding some fundage to a subscription there, so appreciate it. All right,
Yes.
Sunday.
That's me. Let me get on there. So next coming up, we have Faction. So captaining this is Flying Kraken, who is also the 1 seed. In the 2, we have Fog 8. I'm not sure if I'm butchering his name.
Fogey.
Fogey.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't
Um,
worry,
in the
you weren't the only one.
In the 3, we have Unlimited Power. In the 4, we have Unholy Murloc. And then in the 5, we have Classy Thug.
I feel like I always see Fogey decently high on ladder. We're friends. We might have played each other in a cup or something like that. Maybe it was another THL series, but always pretty high. Same with honestly, I think all of them really.
I've
Yeah,
never
I've played
seen
against
Unholy
Murloc
Murloc.
many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have. They're definitely a really, really good player.
Murlocs. Do they play Murlocs primarily, or is that just assumed?
That is assumed.
Well,
Okay.
they play Murlocs and they don't like Priest, just judging by their name.
Noted.
They're actually a Murloc priest main. So
It's happened before.
so watch out.
It's won a hero series, so it's Murloc Priest. So just ask her Bobson. All right. Who's up next? We got Marty.
All right. Next up, we have Brew Process returning. Goose serving as captain. First, we have Rice Bowl, Boolean, Taco Cat, the aforementioned Goose, and Solo Jazz. I believe all of these guys are returning. Another team returning from last season.
Yeah, I mean this is just obviously a super solid team. All these players always are very formidable opponents.
I can double check to see if they made playoffs as well. If you give me 2 moments. My laptop is very slow.
I would be kind of surprised if they didn't, but
Yes, they did. So this is another playoff team. All returning and looking to make playoffs again. See if they can get farther this time.
Yep. I remember Goose ended up being captain, I think, for the first time last season, replacing JR once upon a time. Could have been 2 seasons, who knows? But great player.
and also just like Duo Cat earlier, we got Taco Cat, so that's just kind of OP.
Yep.
And a goose.
Team good.
Free win.
All right.
Next up is
So we got Mancrick's multiple wives. MPV is the captain. Got Jester, a nice Jewish owl, Wild 9, and Lefty 2111. Again, Super Chicken said that they beat Nice Jewish Owl on ladder. I think it was either today or yesterday. So don't know how strong they're going to be this year, but I guess we'll see.
Nice Jewish owl might be tilting because he got beat by a chicken. Not really sure. Owls getting beat up by chickens is probably not a good thing.
That's embarrassing.
I do like the logo.
Yes,
The logo's real nice.
this is from last season, but it's great. I don't know who made it, but I'll take credit.
I'm glad they kept it.
All right, Neji, you up for the next one?
Yep, we have Poimlocked and Loaded, another returning team captained by Poimlock himself, with Poimlock in the 1 seed, Voidham in the 2 seed, Makayatime in the 3, Tilo in the 4, and Mullahu in the 5. And I believe Mullahu was a perma sub last season for the last 4 or 5 weeks, so gonna get to play the whole season this time. And I think Makayatime is their only brand new player, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't remember Mullahu, but I wasn't truly focused on that team to see the perma sub float in. But who did they have in that place for Mullahu?
I think they had Violet before
Violet.
Mullahu.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday. Next one up.
So next team we have Make Love, Not Warcraft. Captain here by Sergeant Teabag. We have Pocket Train in the 1, the aforementioned Sergeant in the 2, Flawless Slays in the 3, Draco Cat in the 4, and then Ronak 56 in the 5.
So a lot of these guys are returning players once again. Believe Ronak 56 is the only new player on the team, and I forget what they went by before, but it is a new name. So, and a very relevant one at that.
And I have to keep the theme up. We have another cat. So again, another solid team.
All right, easy in the playoffs.
It's a lock.
Teabag is sus.
How many locks?
So
How many locks do we have so far?
We have, I think, 3 locks
yeah,
in the
three
playoffs.
3 so far. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Pretty sure they were Hey Loser last season. That was their name.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
That's who they were.
3's an even number, right? We're good.
All right, next up.
Next up, Marty.
All right, we have Swagoi returning. Edelweiss captaining. We have Glee, Molstar, No Glocko, Jared Pullet, and Linthesis. Edelweiss is actually stepping back and only captaining this season. So I must say, Swagoi has had some rough seasons, but this might be the team that gets them in the playoffs. It's looking really strong.
Yeah,
Glee with a, I believe it's championship under his belt already, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, with F2L. Molstar always being a strong player. Glocko doing well. Jared Pullet had a fairly good season last season, and Linthesis has been on the upswing as well. So these guys, I definitely think they can make playoffs.
Yeah, definitely looks like Swagoi's strongest roster yet.
Glee at the head with the, I don't know if he's got the most games or most tournaments played out of the group that's there, but he does pretty well. So
He does
For sure.
indeed.
all right.
All right, so next we got for the Clowns, and captain is Neji Boston. We got German Shep, Nails, Neji, Pascoa, and Super Chicken, who again has beaten Nice Jewish Owl on ladder. So, just really want to drive that point home. I mean, this team is just always scary. There are a few teams that I kind of look on the schedule and I'm like, all right, when are we playing them? And this is definitely one of them. It's just, 1 to 5. Everyone's kind of a stud player. So I think we all know that this team is
Pasco
good.
is new into this too as well, and he's very well known. I mean, I'm not very familiar with standard, but watching old disguised Tosiog highlights and Pascal was on them. So
I thought it was a typo, Donde typo, but for Pasca.
Implying that Donde ever
Who
makes
knows? It might have
mistakes.
been.
I will just say that Neji, the amount that Neji's improved the last, I don't know, with COVID, I don't really know what time is anymore, but it's kind of crazy. I feel like I used to pop in, look at the stream, and Neji would be like top 500 or something, but now Neji has just been killing it. And every time I run up against him in THL, I'm not super excited about it, but we get through it.
Double priest battle next time. There you go.
Oh god.
Kelvin
2
does
hour
give you a little
mirror.
free time.
Just turn your monitors off and just come back tomorrow morning and it'll be over. Anyway.
Alt tab, watch Netflix.
Yeah. There you
But
go.
it's Murloc Priest though, right?
Yes, Murloc Priest.
Okay.
Just DM Glee. He's got a deck list there for you. All right, next one up.
Next one up, we have Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich. Whoa! Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Neji. I'm stupid.
Go Neji, go.
Go Neji, go.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Sheepies is next. Okay, we have Always Lethal as the captain. Cyan Sheepies in the one. Always Lethal. Why the Hunter, Mika's, and Swanky Pants. Believe they are new to the team, replacing Azonix. And they did very well last season, made playoffs. So we'll see if they can continue pushing towards a championship this season.
I think Why the Hunter had like a insane season, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Like
popped
a-
off last season.
Either
Mhm.
one loss or maybe even zero. I think they had 0 losses for the majority of the season. If I'm
Yeah,
thinking of
they
the right
were-
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had an incredibly strong run, so
I think it's
keep an
10
eye on them
and
this
1.
season.
Yeah, for some reason, like 10 and 1 seems to register for me for Why the Hunter. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
MVP level season.
all right, who is up next? That would be Sunday.
That would be me.
Are you
Hopefully not
feeling
missing.
hungry, bro? Are you feeling hungry?
I was already hungry when I messed up, and now I'm really hungry. We got Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich. Honest Zybe is captain in this, and he's also in the 1. We have Mick in the 2, Myanodon in the 3, Wet Goose in the 4, and then I Am by Series in the 5. That's how I would pronounce it, I assume.
Lambie series.
Lambie series. yeah.
Lambie. Oh, they're
Yeah.
INL gets me every time.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys picked up Lambie series in THL when he's a grandmaster, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, GMs are all right, huh?
They're not bad. Definitely not bad.
You just rope a doped him with the spicy chicken sandwich. Say, hey, let's go.
Hey, he's one of the Arlington boys.
There you go.
This is okay. Well, I mean, I have to, since I'm here, I kind of have to give a little explanation for the Popeye spicy chicken sandwich. It actually comes from Arlington. Den and Lightning and Mick had never had Popeye spicy chicken sandwiches, and I've been hyping it up the entire week. So naturally, I had to take them, and it did not disappoint. And that is something we bonded over. So we decided to call ourselves Popeye spicy chicken sandwiches, because Popeye spicy chicken sandwiches are life.
So
Beautiful.
a fan question: who opened up a franchise out of this 5 people here? The Popeyes franchise.
We each have one.
Oh, okay.
Lambie has one in Singapore, I believe.
Perfect.
Dang.
Wet
all
Goose
now.
has one in Australia. Mick has one in Canada. Wow, we were a very diverse team.
Yeah.
I just realized.
Then you got Oh No You Miami Don't in Philly, trying to fill in the blanks.
I believe both seasons so far we have lost to the eventual champions in the playoffs, so we will be trying to improve upon that.
Just don't lose.
Easy.
Don't lose.
I have not thought about that. That is really helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
Did
I
you-
think we'll just do that this season.
Just make sure you write that down.
Yeah, just saying it worked for us in Wild for 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
So you should try it.
Don't
Okay, I
lose.
will.
Very
Yeah,
effective.
I'll write it down.
Okay. Next one is Marty, right?
All right. Next up, we have no pros here. These guys are a staple in THL. Agent PWE returns as captain. We have Xkame, Wolnenko, PWE himself, Kaz 1291, and your mom kid. So a few new faces, a few returning ones. Wolnenko didn't play for the pro team last season, but has been affiliated with no pros here in the past. Excellent player, both in standard or just in standard wild and battlegrounds, as we saw with the THL Octathlon a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And Xkame and Agent PWE, also very strong players. Your mom kid as well. Don't know too much about Kaz, but given the rest of the roster's quality, I don't think they would slack in their 5th player, and I would expect them to hold a similar standard to themselves. So, very strong team.
Yeah, Agent PWE is another player that has improved significantly. And your mom cat, I believe, is probably the most underrated and low key, really solid players that you'll meet. So yeah, just solid all around.
All right.
Oh, and to answer Based's question, yes, this is Storybook Brawl. We are a Storybook Brawl stream now. No
FYI,
DMCA, please.
Just don't tell Hat. He doesn't need to know.
Romeo comp.
I promise we're a very unique and original game. Don't worry.
It's all good.
All right, so we got Bread Ape next. Heat Shock is the captain, and Heat Shock is also playing on the team. We got Ufric, CMAC, Valdis, and obviously,
Scrub.
just another super solid team. Another one of those teams. You know, earlier I said there are a few teams that you're always kind of thinking about and not looking forward to playing, and they are one of them. I think they actually 2-0'd us last year or last season, once in regular season, once in the playoffs. Heat Shock is always difficult to play against with, he always is bringing some strange lineup, CMAC, full control, makes you fall asleep before you finish the match, so struggle.
Control warrior, control priest, control.
German Shep asks why every team has good players. It's annoying, right? Like,
It's almost as if THL is competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Get your bread apes here.
Very high levels of competition. Could never. We're an amateur league-based format series.
Here we
And
go.
with everyone having no
pros?
PR too, that's obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still stuck in apprentice ranks. Get ready for my basic paladin to crush you.
I'm gonna beat you at chicken 40.
All right. Next one is Neji.
Yes. Next up, we have Brushy Tuna, another returning team who made playoffs last season. Captained by Ron Mexico. We have Based Inc., Lotus Knight, Ron Mexico, Ducharmo, and Donde is new to the team, replacing Isocles. Definitely going to be a fantastic team.
What?
Except for
No,
the
no,
Donde part.
you're
My
a
bad.
mistake.
Forgot about that
Yeah, I
part.
was going to
So
say,
they-
you're a
they-
mistake.
We have a good 1 through 4, and then this 5 seed, a little bit iffy on that one.
I was just going to say they only brought 4 players. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, just win. You only need to win 4 every week. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to look at it.
You have a point.
Mm-hmm.
Lotus Knight, I feel like I've been seeing Lotus like top 15 on ladder, just very sneakily, not saying anything. Next thing you know, I'll just see Lotus is just killing it. Ron Mexico also, I feel like improved a lot. And then Based, of course, the best player in THL, IMO.
Neji, do you have anything to say about that?
No comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I touch a nerve there?
No, I'm kidding. Oh gosh.
Monka band.
All right, so shall we go to the next team?
Well, we
What's
can go
on the
to next
horizon?
team. It's the Hype Horizon. Captain here by Liquid Ox in the 1. We have McBanterface in the 2. Gamer RVG in the 3. Cool Kid 2001 in the 4. And D Money in the 5.
Yeah, I mean, I
Same
think we all know
team.
that this is a super solid team.
Yep, haven't changed in like 4 seasons, and they were always doing really good. Have a championship.
Yeah, D
Ox
Money had
just
a
posted that he's top 8
Yeah.
on ladder.
D Money had a rough season last season, but the rest Liquid Ox was unconscious. So
This is another team with GMs, by the way.
just
Yes,
one.
they
Isn't
have
it?
upgraded. They have upgraded with Banter. They also subbed in Dreadeye last season, who's also GM.
Yeah, Ox just casually hits up other GMs and says, "Hey, you want to play some? You want to practice for GMs real quick?" I think it was because he was celebrating something, and he said he was going to be intoxicated at the time, which is legal where he is, by the way. So it's okay. But he was going to be impaired, mentally impaired at the time.
he was,
And therefore decided that he should not play. So he just hit up a friend, and that friend just happened to be a grandmaster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back pocket Grandmaster just dropping in saying hello. What's up? What can I do for you, sir? So
You gotta love it.
final team.
Looks like it's a good one.
All right, we have the 5 Boxing Wizards Jump Quickly. Was this name made to have every single letter in the alphabet, by the way?
That was
I
the
think they
goal.
hit every single
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Well done, Diamond and Friends. So it's another Diamond team.
Yep.
We have Dardar Binks, Aquaman 575, Total Orange, Enrico, and Donkey. Everyone knows Donkey from his own website. It's been immensely useful. We all use it now for THL.
Yep.
And shout out to him for all of that. So
Man put in some hard work with that. So thank you, Donkey. The other team, the other players on there don't recognize Aquaman like from playing in the THL. So Aquaman, Total Orange, and Rico. Any news from y'all?
I mean, Enrico's always super high legend, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm
and
thinking
Aquaman
that-
was at the last Masters tour, I know.
Yeah, it just seems like an insane team.
Classic Diamond, stacking his teams.
Yep.
Donkey, I hope you've done your deep breathing or meditating today. This is my reminder, my first reminder for you in quite a while, but here it is.
How many points was that? How many Twitch points? 15? Anyway.
1.
Okay. There we go. One's good. All right, so that wraps it up for the teams that are being announced. So we will go to the Wild Series to kick off the wheel. So this is gonna
time to figure out who's going to be in the Conference of Death.
Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna spin for Brown Conference first, which is on the left of your screen. So we shall see. So you guys get to read it off, and I will hit the wheel when you guys are ready.
I'm unfortunately ready.
Okay.
I'm never ready. Just do it.
First team in the Brown section.
Fog Merchants.
The Pog Merchants. Love the name.
All right,
right, now we just need the Australian pain merchants.
Yep.
Then we're winning.
All
That
right.
is what we need.
If it's not, then I'm gonna be very sad.
Green conference.
Ooh, dodged a bullet there. The golden hand. You're so close to having Aussie pain merchants in green.
That would have actually been pain.
Oh, sorry.
I would
never
have
mind.
been pain. Would like leave the call immediately.
Brown squad.
No fin 2. Underwater Boogaloo.
Green conference spin.
F2L.
It's the sketchy team.
Yeah, the runners up for season 4.
I don't
We'll
know
see
about that.
one.
There's the theme. Browns conference spin.
Bone Masher already calling Brown free.
There we go. that's the word.
Mancrick's Revenge.
Green conference.
The usual suspects.
All right, we got our first cat in a conference.
First cat in the conference. The only cat.
So it looks like green conference is. Oh, so if that's the only cat, I guess green conference is the stronger conference.
Absolutely. And
Brown
Bash.
is free. You heard it here first.
Brown also has Bash Bros.
No cat, still free.
And Mad Scientists in green.
Next one for brown. Oops. Not green, brown. There we go.
This is for brown or green?
Brown.
Oh, brown. We got Wild THL Fanatics.
Oh, that's what that stands for?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
They also have another team in the past from Bombed is STD or Standard THL Degenerates.
Nice.
In green, Hair Club.
Yeah, it was a very infectious name. Those THL degenerates. Air Club
No.
getting
So
green.
are we going to have one merchant team be the first roll and then the other be the last?
Negative.
There it is!
Oh,
Battles of the
Aussie
merchants.
Look
pain
at that.
merchants.
Dodged.
rip.
Let's go.
Oh, God.
We got Merchant Battle.
Yep.
It's happening.
There's gonna be a zoning laws or policies or some stuff that's can't set up within 15 feet of my booth or get out.
Best of luck for all you NA peeps trying to schedule with Aussies.
Meta Droolers into green.
That's why they have weekends, Marty. Okay. This one's a hard spin.
Tricky.
Here it comes.
No, we're not in the same conference.
Officially dodged.
And everyone's a winner in brown.
Everyone's a winner, sorry.
All right.
My bad.
We do have to spin this.
Yes.
though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still gotta
Okay, cool.
Spin
spin
it to the end, so I don't want anybody to get their hopes up, but
I wonder
No,
who will end up in green.
Not
and
too sure.
Oh,
I am definitely not putting the acronym on here for
Owl Fun. We can do it Owl
Have fun
Fun.
typing that.
I was gonna I just put now.
Oh.
We'll just leave that one as is. So, yeah. Okay. So there is your season 4 teams for the THL, the Wild Series THL. Any quick thoughts there, gang, on which one's free, which conference is free?
Green is free.
Green is free. Okay. Marty,
True.
is green free?
Brown is free. You see, the team that does not have my conference, or the conference does not have my team,
Okay.
is free.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the conference that doesn't have my team is free.
Okay.
You see how it is? You see how this works?
So we got
I
two other
already told you.
individuals.
I already told you guys the objective measurement, so I don't know why we're discussing this.
The cat.
But here we can meet in the middle here and say that both team conferences are free. Yeah,
That I think that makes sense actually.
I'm a shrewd negotiator.
Nah, Brown's free.
Green's free.
Okay. All right. So now we'll move over to the Pro Series, where the wheel is going to be set here. So we got Pink Conference and Black Conference. Pink Conference is going to start first, and we will spin.
Spin to win.
Spinning to winning. And the first one up.
F2L.
Fish to lake.
Oof, I was gonna say whoever gets picked first out of my team and Marty's team is gonna do better this season, so I'm gonna take that back. Now we can do between me and Neji, whoever comes up first.
All right. Black Conference.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That was easy.
Rip.
You want to try again?
We just have to handicap ourselves. Make it interesting, you know.
Indeed.
Pink is free.
Of course, the two teams that are first.
Pink Conference. Oh.
The alphabet.
I could have just put ABC ... but
Yeah. Well, we don't know how fast your typing is. You gotta do your
It's-
type racer.
I got 15 letters a second. So
Ooh.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Bread. Ape.
pink side. Ooh.
All right, Marty.
Popeyes.
Marty B, you're going down.
I don't know, man.
Ooh,
said
a little
whoever got picked
exclamation
first.
there. Popeye spicy.
Spicy.
Oh, there you go.
Got the brushy tuna.
Russian tuna. Yeah, it is definitely free now. That is the Donde conference.
Can I
and
fight
therefore
Donde?
it's free. Neji, I'm officially jealous.
I'm gonna rig the seeds.
Good idea. Good idea. I like that.
Everything.
So we
is
all
free.
get to face Donde.
THL is just free.
True. No, less free.
Hyperize and join in black.
I mean, I feel like regardless, both these conferences are going to be strong because I just look at the team rosters and every team just looks strong.
And we We got multiple wives kicking in there for pink. Make Love Not Warcraft going into Black Conference.
Okay, so the cats are in different conferences this time.
There we go. Poem locked and loaded. NPH coming into the black side of THL.
NPW.
Ooh. What do you think, Marty? Sheepies.
Sheepies, yeah. I'm telling you, pink, strong conference. Black is just free. Having Donde is just a bonus at this point.
Swagoy coming into the black conference. Pink conference.
No pros wear.
Undivided.
Team faction going into black conference. Just give me 1 sec here. Sorry, gang. My daughter just came down to tell me she's not feeling that well. So
I think we can just take a
Aw.
5-minute break here to really build up the suspense for Bone Master here.
So we got a
Bone Master can't
50-50
take it.
50-50 draw here. Pink conference.
He doesn't have to wait for longer.
Oh,
Oops.
there you have it.
Jesus.
Aussie Pro Mafia.
Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, Bone Master, we've got a new team in the Black Conference. No pros wear. NPW.
And last but not least, Sushi. Jeez.
Sushi rats.
Sushi rats. Okay. Thoughts? No thoughts?
Pink is definitely free.
Pink is free. There.
You heard it here first.
Black is free.
Reported.
You also heard that here first.
Well, my opinion here is that green is still free.
Green is definitely
Well,
free in the
no.
Pro Series. So,
Green is very free in pro. I agree. Same thing with brown. Wow, brown and green free in pro. Insane.
Have you seen pink and wild though? It's insane.
It's stacked, dude. All those
I'm
teams
glad
should
I'm
make
not in that one.
playoffs.
Yeah.
But actually, though, I think it looks pretty even, honestly. I think some of the
Well-
teams that are generally the teams that perform best are kind of like split up. So I think
Pro
it'll be
in
a good
general
season.
seems pretty close and competitive level. So I don't think there's going to be too much of a discrepancy. We saw some last season, but doesn't seem to be as much this season. So I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
So that brings us down. We'll go from Zabe to Neji to Marty to Sunday. What your top 5 picks are for Wild Series there, Zabe? You can go ahead first.
Okay, well, I don't really know any of these teams.
Green is free, so you can pick anybody that was in brown.
Random number generator, true Hearthstone fashion.
True. Well, I'm going to. Let's see. I feel like I had to pick F2L. I actually recognize those teams, and we got Marty, B, and Neji. All jokes aside, solid players. Um, Hog Merchant's just a good name, and Diamond's the captain. And Diamond runs a team super efficiently. What else we got? Uh, I'm gonna stick Hair Club in there. Got some big names, I think. Gonna stick No Fin 2 Underwater Boogaloo because I know Rice Bowl is sick. And I'll put the. Oh, I haven't put Sunday's team in there. Awkward.
Yeah, that's very awkward.
That's awkward.
Not putting the
It's just not
eventual
very good.
It's
winner.
okay. They don't belong there.
Hey,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll
we
throw them
do.
in there. They'll round out my top 5. They'll sneak in.
Not bad.
Deji.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
that's what I'm saying. Like my rankings don't mean anything.
I'm telling you, random number generator. All right. I'm gonna go with F2L, of course. Everyone's a winner. Hair Club, Meta Droolers, and Aussie Pain Merchants.
All right. Everyone knows I would just see my team 5 times if I could. So I'm just not going to say my team at all and say the best of the rest. With that said, I'm going to, in no particular order, I'm going to go Aussie Paid Merchants. Everyone's a winner. Hair Club. No Fin 2. And the Pog Merchants.
Nice. Sunday.
My top 5, and if that was me, I would say everyone's a winner 5 times over. But I'm not going to include my team in this one. So got F2L, Aussie Pain Merchants, Hair Club, No Fin 2, and then Mancrick's Revenge.
Okay, to be fair, most of my teams were the same teams you guys mentioned, so I guess I do know Wild.
You do.
True.
You're wild and out, man.
We're gonna see a Zybe team next season.
Yeah, I'm actually converting now. You can take me out of pro.
It's gonna pick 5 GMs to play in Wild.
Perfect. All right. So that brings us over to we'll start with Sunday for the Pro Series top 5.
And then I'm not very familiar with pros, so it's just kind of like teams I at least recognize. And in no in particular do we have For the Clowns, No Pros Here, Hype Horizon, Faction, and Popeye's Spicy Chicken Sandwich.
Gave you some props, Abe.
Nice.
Marty.
Even though I disrespected him.
All right. Well, once again, I picked my team 5 times in a row, but I'm not going to do that. So let's go Faction, Group Process, Popeyes, Hype Horizon, and Bread 8.
Returning champs? Is that who it was?
Yeah. No particular order.
All right. I guess I won't include my team this time, unfortunately. The other 5, I'll say Brushy Tuna, Popeye's Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hype Horizon, Bread Ape, and the 5 Boxing Wizards Jump Quickly.
Okay, well, I can just make this quick. If I'm also not including my team, you can just take Popeye's spicy chicken sandwiches out and then put in For the Clowns, and that's my top 5.
For the Clowns.
Like taking Neji's.
Times 5.
I meant compared to Neji's. Brushy
easy.
Tuna, Hype Horizon, Boxing Wizards,
Mm-hmm.
Bread Ape, and For the Clowns.
Sounds like a good rounded group.
It's really hard to pick, though.
It is. Yeah, especially knowing the players and who you've played against in the past and the meta.
Yeah, I'll make some
sure.
honorable mentions, even if that's not allowed.
Sure.
But Sheepies, Grew Process, feel like definitely going to be in the mix. And we'll see if Glee can lead his team deep into the playoffs. But really, I think this is wide open.
Do you, opinions of the panel here? If we got repeat champs in both series?
No way we're gonna get repeat champs in pro.
No
Yeah,
way
that's
we're
not
also going to
happening.
get them in Wild as well because it's our time to get the championship back. You can have it
No,
for
no.
season 5 though. Yeah.
No, see, the way it works is we just don't lose.
Yeah, the way
No.
it is you guys have a easy season because you get the free conference and then you face a real team from Brown and just
See,
keel over.
we actually do pretty well because our conference is fairly strong. So we'll be fine. You're the one that's gonna have a hard time when you actually face a real team.
Yeah, but then that means we're getting practice and we're building up our
So-
strengths.
So
We
the re-
have 4 rank 1s and then a rank 2 on
Mhm.
the team.
And that did you very well last season. Anyways,
So the real
Well,
question
why not
is,
5?
Yeah.
Why not 5 rank 1s?
Because I'm bad.
Okay, see, I think you're gonna have to fix that before you
I
can
gotta
make it into
pick
the
up.
playoffs.
so
I'd like to hear
moving.
what the chat has to say though about both series and the
Yeah.
conferences.
yeah, you guys can voice in chat right now and give us your opinion of which conference is free and which team do you think is OP? Overpowered, of course.
All right,
Not-
we got a
not
no
onion
vote
power.
for Nofin.
There we go. Yep. From Tiger Eye.
Totally not a biased vote.
Nope, not at all. Bo Masher mentioning APN coming into pro as the underdogs, trying to cause some havoc. Yeah, I'm really hoping for some heads to be turned there so that people can take Wild a little bit more seriously. Because
Yep.
there's a lot of really good players in that side of the game.
No, Wild is Wild, at least in just general this series. It's gonna be super
I mean,
hype.
Didn't Lasagna finish second place in DreamHack?
He did finish second place in DreamHack EU. Correct.
Yeah, and he's a primarily Wild guy, so goes to show. A lot of strong players there too.
Wild players are good.
So the question is, if Donde were to play on a Wild team, which team would pick him up?
None.
Oh, there you go.
Filled.
I'm sorry, I have a line going out the door of players wanting to play with me. I can't afford to have Donde.
There you go. So, all right. Well, I want to thank chat for and all the viewers who popped in tonight. Appreciate it. I want to thank Marty B, Sunday, Neji Boston, and Honest Ape also for adding the wonderful commentary and announcing all the teams tonight, as well as enjoying which conference in each series was free. So, any
Free
final
HL.
thoughts, James?
That's what our name should be changed to. Free HL.
That's right. Free HL.
Saku, thanks for hosting this and having us on.
Hey, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks.
It's been awesome. So, everybody wave to all our viewers out there. We are shimmying out the door. Have a great night.
All right.
Be safe out there.
Looking forward
Bye.
to the season.